For as low as $29, you can get what could be the perfect crime tool on the market. The device is called Airtag. Apple entered into the tracking device market with Apple Airtags. It can be gotten for as low as $29 each, and a pack costs $99. Its purpose is to keep track of important things, like your keys, your bike, your luggage, or even your car in case you lose it in a parking garage. While this is a good innovation, the downside is that criminals are also tapping into this cheap tracking device to commit or aid them in committing crimes. The problem is that, simply put, AirTags work too well. Everything about them is perfect for something you want to track. They're small, they're very accurate, and they exist in an ecosystem of 1 billion iPhones capable of transmitting their location back to you. As a result, they're also ripe for abuse. A carjacker can carefully conceal an AirTag on a car, thereby tracking the movement of the car and jacking it at an opportune moment. Car thieves, however, place AirTags in less conspicuous places like the car exhaust, fuel cap, hood drain. It aids them in following the car owner to the residence where they can steal it later.
Thieves are using technology such as Apple's AirTags to track and steal cars.
Stalkers can drop it in the luggage, car, or clothing of their prospective victims. A burglar can place it on their victim and use it to know when the house owners are not home. It can also be used by abusive partners and for other criminal activities that can be committed through the aid of a tracking device. A woman with the tweet handle @SegaGeneAssess narrated her experience on Twitter, where an AirTag was attached to her car. She tweeted, "So something kind of terrifying happened to me last night. Someone attached an Apple AirTag to the underside of my front wheel well while I was inside a bar." According to Jenna, she received notifications on her iPhone for 30 minutes while driving in the early morning hours on Saturday. She checked her purse and her car, but could not find the AirTag. At first, Jenna thought it was a false positive. She says she had received these AirTag notifications before in crowded areas in the past, when she likely just happened to be in the vicinity of one of these tracking devices. Yet, at 2 a.m., the roads she was driving on were empty, and her iPhone kept showing her these notifications. Apple uses these notifications as a way of deterring bad actors from using the device to track other people. Apple does provide instructions for disabling a device that may be tracking them, but the incident spooked Gina enough where she decided to not go home that night. According to Gina, someone close later checked her car and found an AirTag stuck on the underside of my front passenger wheel. In early December 2021, Canadian police released a report suggesting that AirTags were being used in an increasing number of car thefts in Canada, and shared 2 public information videos related to the problem. Since then, other high-value car thefts using AirTags have been reported in the United States, and stories about victims discovering AirTags on their vehicle have become commonplace on social media.
My phone made a ding that I had never heard before, and I looked down at it and it didn't register what it said, and I was like, what does this say? And it told me that an unknown accessory or device had been following my movement for a while.
Local police departments have even linked AirTags to multiple alleged stalking cases. These and many more have been experiences of people with Apple AirTags. People are finding them in their pockets, under their cars, in their backpacks, and in other places they didn't keep them. Apple's aware of the nefarious use for its device and has taken certain measures to curb its usage. To prevent these situations, Apple has introduced anti-tracking features that alert users if an unknown AirTag is nearby. These alerts used to be limited to iPhone users, but alongside iOS 15.2, Apple released a Tracker Detect app for Android users that lets them scan for nearby AirTags. Thieves have no way to disable Apple's anti-tracking features that alert users when an unfamiliar nearby AirTag is tracking their location. An AirTag away from its owner for 8 to 24 hours will automatically play a sound to alert you to its presence. The former delay time was 3 days. The AirTag detected notifications. This happens where AirTag that someone else owns is in your belongings and has been traveling with you, Your iPhone will send you an AirTag detected alert, which will prevent someone from tracking you with a planted AirTag. Tracker Detect and the Find My app both offer instructions on how to disable a rogue AirTag to prevent it from being used for tracking purposes, which is done simply by removing the battery. The measures may seem impressive, but are next to nothing in solving the issue. Not all victims receive the notifications, and the ones that do, not all of them act on the notifications. This is because you can get AirTag detected if you're in a crowded area or where multiple people are, and AirTags that are not placed on you will be detected by your device. Also, not all users have the Tracker Detect app installed if they have an Android device. And for the Android user who has the Tracker Detect app, doesn't run in the background, making it difficult to detect unless the user opens up the app and starts scanning. Although users may see where a lost AirTag is on a map if it's picked up by someone else's device, but won't know the identity of the person that helps find it or the identity of the rogue AirTag owner, nor does Apple know the location because of the end-to-end encryption. So, where a crime is committed and the AirTag is later discovered, the identity of the owner remains hidden and untraceable. It is also possible to defeat the audible alarm by forcibly opening an AirTag and removing the speaker magnet. The AirTag does not detect this modification. AirTags with their speakers removed have been found for sale on sites like eBay. It is more or less the perfect crime tool on the market and relatively cheap too. For personal safety measures, it is advisable not to drive home, but to a police station and report if an AirTag is found in or on your car. This is because Apple has released a statement showing they'll be working with law enforcement. Every AirTag has a unique serial number, and paired AirTags are associated with an Apple ID. Apple can provide the paired account details in response to a subpoena or valid request from law enforcement. You can also disable the AirTag by removing the battery. Don't dismiss any AirTag notification on your device, as it may be of help to you or the person nearest to you. The whole issue surrounding AirTags can raise the ethical questions on whether the good usage of Apple AirTags outweigh the bad. Such questions are for everyone to answer, so let's hear what you think in the comment section down below. The bottom line is, criminals will always find a way to use technology for their aim. That's the way it has been, and that's the way it's always going to be.